This season has started surprisingly well for us. We are now 3-1 after a road victory against Auburn that happened in the last episode. If you didn't get the chance to check that one out, please be sure to go do that. Leave a like on the video, leave a like on this one while you're at it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into episode number 3. The recruiting update is definitely not what we want to see. Middle linebacker Jamie Angerer from Marion, Arkansas is committed to Ole Miss. Ebenezer has committed to SMU, and Darren Haslam has committed to Oregon, unfortunately. And this week's game is going to be a big one for us. We've got the Southwest Classic against Texas A&M at Arlington at AT&T Stadium. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and get into some recruiting here at the beginning of this episode. We'll take off the players that unfortunately decided to commit somewhere else. Angerer, I'm definitely upset about. He's from Arkansas, and unfortunately, we're losing him to Ole Miss, an SEC rival of ours. Before our win last week against Auburn, our playing style had dropped from a B to a C, I believe. But now it's back up to a B, and so we've opened up some players that had blocked us out for the deal breaker, including outside linebacker Kelvin Tiffin, Jabari Root, the defensive tackle that we really want to go after, and then Salim Ellington, another defensive tackle we want to go after. So we'll go ahead and put some points back onto them. Kelvin Tiffin, we scheduled him for a visit in week 8, that LSU game, when they're going to be coming to Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. They're currently 9th in the nation. They're 4-0. They're having a great start to the season. We've got Tennessee coming up as well in week 6, just after this A&M game. It's never going to get easier for us. We've only got 20 hours left to put on some players, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this, send the house off for Eric Lewis. He's a 3-star bust left guard, so I'm not really too worried about recruiting him. I'm probably just gonna let the scholarship do its work because we're the only school going after him as of right now. So let's go ahead and take those points and put them onto James Hardage here, the right outside linebacker. We're recruiting very heavy on defense. Like I said, if you guys haven't been able to check out the last few episodes, please be sure to go check those out. We are going to go after defense very heavy, very, very heavy in this recruiting class. We got to focus on the offensive line as well. That's why we're going after Warren Fowler, 3-star. We just scouted him to 100%. He is a gem. He's from Ashdown, Arkansas, so another Arkansas player. Nobody's offered him, which is obviously going to play into our favor. So for now, we've given all the points or all the hours we can give out. We added Juravicious, sick name by the way, to our recruiting board last week. We're currently number 1 for him. No other school has offered him. At the halfback position, we're looking to bring someone in. We've got 3 players currently on our board. I think Manzo is the one that I would like the most, and we're in first on him by a long shot. We might also end up getting Josh Valos as well. He's a 3-star gem. And since we're so high up on their boards, we're going to go ahead and remove Kerry Putasi here. What an interesting last name that is. We're in 3rd place. I mean, we could still get him, but I'm going after the other 2, and I would rather have them anyways. We're also going after a couple of tight ends, Edward Bargava and Spencer Truin, I believe is how you would say that name. We're 4th on his list. Nebraska, K-State, Colorado way ahead of us, so we're also going to remove ourselves out of that race. We're first for Bargava, though. We've got offensive tackle Josh Head, left tackle here. We're first on his list, so we're just going to stick with that. We went over Fowler and Lewis. Defensive line, we've got Marvin Denny, 3-star. So we're going after heavy, but we're barely in first place for him right now. We've got 3 defensive tackles we're going after that we're all in first place for, but none of them are really that close to committing. Maybe Jabari Root. We've got Kevin Zelenka, the corner from Shreveport, Louisiana here. We're in first place on him. Mississippi State right there, though. I mean, they're not too far away. And then we don't have any safeties or any special teams players as of right now. So that's kind of what the recruiting is sitting at. We're going to go after a couple of other players. I don't know why I backed out. We've got 100 hours now that we dropped off a couple players, so let's go ahead and look for maybe a really good prospect to bring in. Looking at the team needs, we know we need offensive line. We pretty much need every position on both offense and defense, but we don't really have any safeties that we're going after just yet, and we need 2 free safeties, 2 strong safeties as well. For strong safety, we're going to have Miguel Mitchell for next season at least, so I'm not too worried about strong safety, but free safety, we've got a couple of young guys as backups, but neither one of them are very good. So let's go ahead and try to find a free safety. And we are, of course, locked out of most free safeties here at the top of the recruiting board. But Eric Hawker here, I believe he is the 10th best free safety in the country. Doesn't have any schools really going after him. No one's offered him at least. So we're going to go ahead and add him to the board. And then there's another 4-star free safety, Manuel de la Puente. Nobody's going after him. He's got a lot of schools, very high interest in a lot of schools. His deal breaker, though, is playing time, which we will definitely have plenty of. And then just in case neither of those guys work out, we're going to add this one as well, Clark Jeffrey. No one's going after him. He's from Watson, Louisiana. He's also a JUCO player, so maybe we'll have a little bit better of a chance going after him. We go ahead and scout Eric Hawker. He is a 4-star, not a bust, not a gem. So he's looking pretty decent. Got some good attributes there. 91 speed, 85 agility. Terrible man coverage, but that's kind of to be expected from a free safety. We'll go ahead and offer him a scholarship while we're here. I'm not going to add anything else just because I want to be able to scout the rest of these guys. We've only got 25 hours, 15 hours. I'm not going to be able to scout Manuel de la Puente fully. He looks about the same as Hawker did, so we'll go ahead and offer him a scholarship. And that's going to be all our points for this week. First 4 games of the season have honestly gone pretty well for us. Our only loss to Oklahoma State. They're a top 10 team now. The rest of the season is just absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, we play number 20, number 11, number 9, number 5, and number 8 for 5 of our last 8 games. So that's going to be super fun. The other 3 are Mississippi State, Louisiana Tech, and Missouri, which none of those teams are really that bad either. And I saw some comments from you guys about the wide receiver core that we got. I didn't notice it until you guys said it, but we've got a lot of speed in the backup positions. We've got Jordan Anthony here, 98 speed, 97 acceleration. He's not going to see the field very much, but when he does, he might be a big threat for us. Not to mention, we've got Tyron Broden here, who's got, decent speed, but he is 6'7". He's going to be an interesting player if we get to use him a little bit. I mean, hopefully we do. Right now, Armstrong, Tesla, and Satania are doing very well for us in the wide receiving core, as well as Luke Haas at tight end. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go to the red shirts since we just played our 4th game. We're going to be sure to red shirt some players that need to be kept back for another season, like quarterback KJ Jackson. He's 3rd string right now. We've got a decent enough 3rd string quarterback right here, as well as Braylon Russell, I believe he was a 4-star running back that committed to Arkansas last season. He's from Benton. I'm going to go ahead and redshirt a couple of wide receivers down here as well. We might as well redshirt players if we have the capability to do so. We've got left guard here, Zuri Madison. Probably not going to see the field much. We might even get players that are better than him in the recruiting this season, whether through the transfer portal or just through regular recruiting. And redshirt as many players as we can. We'll go ahead and redshirt a couple of corners just so we can have them for later on in the series as well. And if you guys are enjoying the series, please be sure to leave a like on this video. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about it. And yeah, we just got done with the redshirting. I think that's it for this week. Let's go ahead and get into the game against Texas A&M. Here we go, the yell leaders for A&M, boy. It's interesting, to say the least. I've been to the Arkansas A&M football game a lot over the last, 8 years. I did go to school there, got my degree there. Oh my goodness, Titania. While I'm talking about it, we're going to take one back to the house to start off the game, Isaiah Satania, and we are going to celebrate as well. I wish this would happen in real life. Well, that's a pretty nice start to the game, to say the least. Yeah, like I was saying, I have been to several Arkansas A&M games over the last few seasons, over the last 8 or 9 years. Doesn't go well for us most of the time. Any of you Arkansas fans will know, it's always heartbreak hogs whenever it comes to us playing A&M at AT&T Stadium. A&M are driving though. It's 7-0 obviously. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 3rd and 6 here from the 25-yard line. We got this covered, but we don't have that covered. Connor Weigman buys number 6. I'm not sure what his name is, but A&M are going to level it at 7. First offensive drive of the game is going very well for us. We're already down in the red zone. We got Isaiah Satania on this route right here underneath, but Taylor Green can't get away. What is the flag? Please tell me it's on A&M. It's going to be holding, and it's going to be on us. We're going to go with the wide receiver mid-screen here, try to get Armstrong the ball. Not a great play call, though, with that much room. And now it's 3rd and goal. Are they going to hold us? Oh, my goodness. We've got a lot of pressure. They are going to stop us. We are going to have to go for the field goal here. Going to be up, and it is going to be good. We will take a 10-7 lead. All right, 1st and 10 here for A&M. We're going to try to send a blitz. Xavier Sori has been very good for us. Hudson Clark with a tackle who has been insanely good for us. If you guys didn't see the last episode, go see how good Hudson Clark played for us. We're going to hold A&M to a field goal here. Let's see if they convert it and level this game at 10. It's up, and it is right through the middle. Oh, we run the wide receiver mid-screen to perfection. Andrew Armstrong moving down the field. And that will do it for this first quarter. It's going to be 10 for Arkansas and 10 for A&M. But now it's 3rd and 10 in A&M territory. We need to convert this. We've got Armstrong out on the left side. He hangs on to it. And it is just barely a first down. Gonna try to get Jaquindon Jackson going down here in the red zone. Juke move inside. And we get 7. And we'll go with the empty set here on the goal line. I was really looking for Armstrong. I'm not going to be able to find him, but Taylor Green taking off. And Taylor Green diving for the end zone and will not fumble it at the goal line like KJ Jefferson. And will be hitting his little dance like that. Both teams playing well so far. 17-10 here with 3 minutes left in the first half. We've got a 3rd and 10 situation here. We're going to get Luke Haas across the field, or across the middle of the field, and we will pick up the first. All right, it's 3rd and 7 here. Coach is wanting us to run a halfback draw. I'm not confident in that play. We're going to go with a little play action read instead. I thought the linebackers might be blitzing. Oh, we're in a lot of pressure already. And we might not be able to get a field goal from here. Coach is going to let us go for it, though. 55 yards. Can our kicker make it? We actually got pretty good distance on that. And it's no good. We stopped them yet again, but we have a little over a minute, and we have to go over 82 yards to get to the end zone. We're going to have Armstrong on that slant, though. He'll hang on to it and pick up 9. Pick up a little bit more. We've got an empty set here. We've got Tyrone Broden in the game, the 6'7" receiver. He's going to be coming across the middle of the field. I'm hoping we'll be able to hit him. We're under a lot of pressure, though. Taylor Green's going to have to scramble for it. We've got 3 timeouts remaining, so we're going to go ahead and take one. And we've got this same formation up. Everyone's flooding to the right, but we got Tyrone Broden on a slant across the middle. Going to the left. He catches that one and hangs on to it. Let's go no huddle. We're going to run an all-go play, see if we can catch them slipping. Broden might be in the middle of the field. Good defense. Ooh, great ball to Isaac Tesla, who gets out of bounds as well near the 30-yard line. Oh no, but the next play we are getting a little too greedy and we throw the first interception for Taylor Green of the game. We're prone to doing that. All right, 11 seconds left in the half. I don't know if A&M are going to be able to get a touchdown here or if they're even going to really try to. They've got a man over the top. Wow, that's pretty terrible defense. 2 streaks through the middle. We're running cover 3, and yeah, I was using the safety. That's all on me. They're going to level this game at 17 right before the half. We will just go ahead and kneel out those final 4 seconds. Going to halftime here. Texas A&M 17, Arkansas 17. Can't really ask for much more from Taylor Green in that half, besides, of course, not throwing the interception. Rushing-wise, we haven't really been able to get a lot going. Jackson and DeBinion both have, 20 yards, but we've been getting sacked a lot. If there's one request I have from the rest of this game, is that our offensive line block somebody. And A&M go ahead and take the lead here at the beginning of the second half on their first drive. And now they are ahead 24-17. Does it feel familiar, Arkansas fans? We've got to get the run game going. So we're going to run the ball here right off the bat. We've got to get at least a few yards. We do, but not enough. Well, now it's 2nd and 11. We've got a very empty box here for the A&M defense. Jaquinton Jackson will run this time for 6 yards, 7 yards, something like that. And it is going to be wide open. He's got a lot of space out to this right side. He fumbles, but Armstrong picks it up. Oof, we are lucky. They really like suggesting this wide receiver mid-screen, so we're going to go ahead and go with it. Not going to help us out this time. We got the halfback stretch here. I think we're going to try to run it the other direction if we can. We got the blockers on this side. Can we get around the edge? We can. There's going to be a flag on the play. It's most likely going to be on us, and it looks like it's going to be holding. All right, so 1st and 17. Thought about the play action, but again, the box is just not stacked at all. 6 versus 5. Looks like it's time for a run play. We try to cut it back to the right side, and we only get a yard. Oh, we're being hounded already. Taylor Green, oh, he gets out of it. Throws it to the corner. I think we stepped out of bounds. Illegal touching from Andrew Armstrong, unfortunately, and that means it's going to be 3rd down and 16. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got Tesla right up through the seam. Isaac Tesla with the touchdown to tie the game potentially. We've, of course, got to make the PAT. But we love to see it. It's 24-24 here in the 3rd quarter. We have got a very crucial 3rd down here at the start of the 4th quarter. Let's go ahead and see if we convert. If we can convert, we're at our own 11-yard line. We need to find someone. We get DeBinion out here on the left side. DeBinion gonna make a juke move inside. We get out to the 24. And we're gonna go for it. We're not gonna sissy out of it. We have to go for it. 4th and inches. Even though we're on our own 33. I mean, this is a bold decision. We're going to go for it, and we're going to convert. Just barely, but we are going to convert. We've been trying to chew up a lot of clock on this drive. We've got another run play here. We're not able to get the 1st down just yet. We've got a flag on the play. Is it another holding? It is going to be holding yet again. Wow, Satania caught up to him. I thought for sure that was going to be a pick six. No words for that throw that we just made with Taylor Green right there. No words at all. We've now got to find a way to stop A&M here on the goal line. Hudson Clark taking a decent angle, not able to get through, but Anthony Switzer will make the tackle. And it will be 3rd and goal now here at the 5-yard line. Hudson Clark in the middle of the field. There's going to be people crossing. We're able to make the tackle. Hudson Clark stops them from getting a touchdown. A very, very crucial tackle. Means that they will only be settling for a field goal here. Well, at least they might get a field goal. Yeah, they're going to convert it. This is about as crucial as it gets right here. 3rd and 3 in A&M's territory. Under 2 minutes now left to play in the game. We've got to convert this. RB. Oh, I thought it was about to be another pick. Yeah, I mean, on one hand, it's 4th and 3, so we're not guaranteed to convert, but also a 53-yard field goal is not easy. Let's play it safe. Let's go for the field goal. That is terrible. Wow, we really shit the bed right there. We've got them into a 3rd and 8 situation, but we're down to our final timeout. This is pretty much do or die right here. And he's gonna be wide open. He drops the ball. Let's go. Great play from the corner. I believe that was Jalen Braxton. We've got no one to throw to. Taylor Green trying to escape. And we will take the safety. We have absolutely ruined this game in the final 2 minutes. And in classic Heartbreak Hog fashion, we will find a way to lose this game 29-24 after a series of just terrible mistakes, one after another, which is exactly how every A&M game goes. And I said that I wanted to keep this dynasty realistic, and I think that's about as realistic as it gets, to be honest with you. Pretty decent game. The picks, we gotta find a way to stop with the picks, man. It's just too much. On the ground, actually ended up being okay. It wasn't a great game for us defensively, but the offense didn't really help out too much. Hudson Clark with another great game. Him and Xavier Sori are the unsung heroes of the defense this season. So we head into week 6, facing off against number 8, Tennessee. We are 3-2, 1-1 in conference. They are 1-0. We've played a game more than them. We have a chance of winning. We can play well. We really need to. We've got a lot of players coming in this week on visits, and yet again our playing style has dropped to a C, so we are now locked out yet again of several of the players that we want to get. So we can go ahead and be sure to scout the free safeties that we wanted to bring in. Free safety Manuel De La Puente here looks very similar, I would say, to Eric Hawker. And then we'll be able to scout Clark Jeffrey here, 100% scouted. He might be okay. We'll offer him a scholarship just to see. But we'll go ahead and send the house on Eric Hawker and on Manuel De La Puente here. And then since we got the 25 extra points, we'll go ahead and put that on Warren Fowler. That is going to be that for recruiting. We've surely got to be close. Again, I back out every single time. Why do I keep doing that? We should be close to getting somebody to commit to us. Of course, the highest interest we have in any players is the 2 that just locked us out. So that's pretty cool. We've got Josh Vallis here, should be committing soon. We've got players coming in on visits this week. This week would be huge if we could win. And so with recruiting done for this week, let's go ahead and hop into this game against Tennessee. It looks like defensively we can match up with them. Offensively, they're a little bit better, so they are a little bit better overall than us. And obviously they're in the top 10 in the rankings, so they're having a good season. First play of the game, we force a Tennessee fumble, and we are able to get into red zone territory already. We can take advantage of it. We don't have any options throwing the ball, but we've got one running the ball. Taylor Green with the juke move, and we will score. First possession of the game, first play on offense. It is going to be 7-0 for Arkansas over Tennessee. And just a couple of minutes later, we've got the opportunity to take the lead even further, 14-0 potentially. We got a first down here with Jaquinton Jackson. We're going to run for 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line. We at least need a first down, but we can potentially get a touchdown here. I like this kind of corner route we've got with Tyrone Broden out there. Depending on if he is open or not. He's not even close to open, but he nearly makes the catch. I want to test out that 6'7" stature of his. Pause. But we can't be afraid to run the ball here on 3rd and 5. I mean, the box isn't stacked. It's pretty open, actually. Jaquinton Jackson will practically walk into the end zone, and we will take a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter. And now into the second quarter, we are threatening again. Tennessee have not been able to even put together a decent drive. They've been 3 and out 3 times in a row. Wow, look at the middle of the field here. What is their defense doing? Hold on to the ball, Talon. Hold on to the ball. And just in case, if any of you guys were wondering, I did want to show you that I am still playing on All-American. Maybe it's getting a little too easy for me. I mean, I know we just lost to A&M, but if you guys want me to turn it up to Heisman, then we can. We'll see. I mean, obviously, I don't want to speak too soon because we could very easily still lose this game. But we'll see what happens. We're going to go with a jet sweep here with Armstrong. 14-0. Can we make it 21? We're going to go to the edge. And we are going to get into the end zone, boys. 21-0 here against Tennessee, the number 8 team in the country. What just happened? We've already got the ball back. It looks like we got a safety. If you guys didn't know, sometimes I do simulate some plays just so the game goes by a little bit faster, but I literally clicked like twice and I didn't even notice what happened. We got a safety somewhere in there, and now we're back on offense. And it's 23-0. 3rd and 7 in the red zone yet again. I mean, seriously, like, who are we playing? Trying to get that one to Armstrong. It's going to be 4th and 16. Couldn't get it away fast enough. We're going to get a field goal here, though. Let's see if we can convert it this time, unlike how we played against A&M. We didn't even... Oh, man. We missed yet another field goal. Ooh, Hudson Clark laying the boom on number 8 there. Somebody let me know how to say that man's name. The Tennessee that we're playing today is definitely not the number 8 Tennessee that's in this game. The quarterback is like number 1 in Heisman voting, and they are just getting ran on right now. All right, so they're driving a little bit here at the end of the first half, looking to, get some points back. Hopefully we can stop them, though. We read the play well. Good defense there. Good tackle. All right, 1st and goal yet again. They did at least technically get... Wow, we just laid the boom. Was that Danico Slaughter? Who was it? Bradley Shaw. What a good play from him. 2nd and goal. It's a pass play. No shot he catches that. Triple coverage. You got to respect it at least, I guess. McCoy with the touchdown. 23-7, though. We got the ball here at the beginning of the second half. We're going to do the tempo adjustment to chew some clock. We want to make sure that we don't give them much time to get down the field and, come back in this game. Not that they would, but, you never know with these hogs. And, yeah. All right, we're going to try to chew some time. All right, 2nd and 4 here, 17-yard line. We're knocking on the door yet again. Oh, we've got... That's a terrible throw. That is a terrible throw. Oh, no. Oh, no. Somebody make the tackle. I cannot believe what I am seeing. I'm not moving it to Heisman. If you're watching right now, don't even think about commenting for me to go to Heisman difficulty. I'm terrible. But we sure have found a way to make it interesting for ourselves. 4th quarter now, 4 minutes remaining in the game. We got a 10-point lead, but they're marching down the field. They're going to get a 9-yard carry here. We lay the boom with Slaughter, but it's not looking great for us still, boys. They're moving down the field very easily. Oh, yes, sir. That's a pick. Please don't tell me there's any pass interference. No holding. It's going the other way, right? Holding on the offense. Surely we can decline. We decline, and we now have the ball. That is the play that we needed. We desperately needed that. Again, I'm still worried, but I was starting to get really worried there. If they would have scored and make it a 23-20, no thank you. Armstrong, hit the edge. We'll take 12 yards. Big 3rd down here. We can't quite get to the 2-minute warning, so well, let's send Satania on just a go route. We really need to convert this, to be honest with you. Oh, that was nearly a pick. Surely we don't find a way to screw this up. Wow. I mean, it's just one thing after another. We missed the hit stick with Hudson Clark there. I'm not sure why we're even going for a hit stick. We got to make every game interesting, it looks like. So, yeah, it's about to be 23-20 here at the end of the 4th quarter. There are no words. If you guys are watching and you're mad and you're pissed off at the gameplay, you should be. I mean, they're expecting the run. Should we be a little cheeky and try to go with a play action? We're going to send Armstrong on a deep route. We're going to send Washington on a slant across the middle. Tesla, I'm going to have you on a curl route. See if we can't catch him slipping. I don't like it, but we are going to have a little bit of room to run. 2nd down and 1, and we wasted a little bit of time too. Going with the jet touch pass here on 2nd and 1. We just need the 1st down. We're not going to get it. It's 3rd and 2. Come on, ref, get out of the way. Why is he... Ref, you're standing in the way. Halfback dive, right up the middle. 2 yards is all we need. They take their last time out, and that should seal the game for us. Fingers crossed. All we have to do is kneel a few times. And it looks like it's going to run out the clock for us since all we had to do was kneel. We will luckily win this game 23-20. We were up 23-0, and somehow they come back. But a win is a win, you know. We'll take it. And I mean, it was a pretty disgusting game, to be fair. We only got 113 yards on through the air, 15 of 18 for Taylor Green. Still a pick, obviously the pick 6, but we had 188 yards on the ground or something like that, 190. Quinton Jackson had a fantastic game. Taylor Green with a rushing touchdown as well. The receiving corps is probably not going to be too happy with that game. Defensively, we also played pretty well. Danico Slaughter with an outbreak game. He's been very good as well. It's the same guys every week almost. And that means we get our first true upset of the season, knocking off the number 8 team in the country. That's never a small feat. I mean, that's something to be very proud of with this team, especially. The season's looking pretty good. I mean, we've got 2 losses to 2 ranked teams. Things could be worse. We get Head. Let's go, boys. Left tackle Josh Head has committed to the Arkansas Razorbacks. That's our first commitment of the season. Unfortunately, we lose out on Marvin Denny, the 3-star right end, so we're going to go ahead and remove him from the board. Our playing style hasn't gone up, so we're still at a C-, even though we just won that game. That is unfortunate because Kelvin Tiffin obviously would want to commit to us. Jabari Root, same thing. We're the only team that's offered either of those guys a scholarship, and they're still not looking at us. Same with Salim Ellington. We would probably have 3 more recruits, or 3 more commits from recruits. But we at least got Josh Head, you know? We're going to go ahead and schedule DeMarco Funchess for a visit. We're going to have him visit whenever number 3 Ole Miss. Somehow Ole Miss is number 3. I mean, they're pretty good, so, you know, it makes sense. We're going to go with a family visit for DeMarco Funchess whenever he comes to the school. But yeah, Ole Miss, number 3 in the country. Week 10, if they're undefeated, they might be number 1. And we had a lot of recruits scheduled for that Tennessee game to come visit, Jabari Root being one of them. We had Josh Head was one of them. I'm sure that's why he committed. But then we also have Zelenka here. Hopefully he commits to us over Mississippi State. We've got Nick Manzo here scheduled for a visit. We're going to schedule him for the Texas game. Since he's from San Antonio, that could be fun. We've gone ahead and added a few defensive ends to our board. So we're going to go ahead and scout all of them right now. We've got plenty of hours left remaining since those guys still have us locked out. This guy, Stan McNown, is unfortunately a bust. He was from Little Rock, Arkansas. I was hoping he would be a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship anyways, just to see if he'll commit. We'll offer all these guys scholarships. Matter of fact, we're going to scout Colin McDougal now. He's not a bust, not a gem, but we'll go ahead and send the house for him. We've got 100 hours remaining. We can pretty much do the same thing for Kendricks here. We're going to scout him fully. And he is a gem from Mesquite, Texas. So we will go ahead and offer him the scholarship and add some action onto him as well. And since we're currently in a bye week, we'll go ahead and look at a couple of different things. Heisman Trophy, as of right now, the Heisman candidates, Dylan Gabriel, Haynes King, Tez Johnson, Carson Beck, and Cameron Rising. All of them having good seasons. Most of them playing for pretty good schools as well. Haynes King, you know, Georgia Tech isn't terrible, but he's putting up some big numbers. They won 56-31 over Duke last week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the season stats as well while we're at it. 1,600 yards passing for Taylor Green, but only 8 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. That ratio is not good enough for me, at least not yet. Jaquinton Jackson have a fantastic season on the ground, almost 500 yards already through just 5 games, or no, 6 games now actually. So halfway through the season, I mean, he could be a 1,000-yard rusher for sure. Dubinion taking up a lot of the slack though. Tesla having a good season, 500 yards almost for him as well. Titania Haas. We need to get the ball to Armstrong. Like I said, he's our best receiver. Not by much, but he is our best. So it would be nice to get the ball into his hands a little bit more. Blocking wise, you know, nothing too crazy here except for, of course, Fernando Carmona, left tackle, giving up 6 sacks already this season. Nico Slaughter having a great season. Very low key. That last game helped him out, but very low key indeed. And he's doing very well. Xavier Story, Hudson Clark. Those 3 are the saving grace of this team. And then, of course, we got Landon Jackson, 91 overall, 19 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, only half a sack, but He's our best defensive lineman by far. Hudson Clark is the turnover king as of right now. 2 interceptions, but he's also got 2 forced fumbles, which I believe is most on the team. We got recruiting done for the week. It is a bye week, so let's go ahead and advance to the next week where we are going to be taking on LSU. There it is, the second commitment, Kevin Zelinka, 4-star out of Shreveport, Louisiana. That means we've got 2 4-stars to start off our recruiting campaign here this season. Unfortunately, we've been knocked down to second place for DeMarco Funchess and for Edward Bargava, so we're going to need to hope and pray that they do not commit to the schools in first place, Kansas and South Carolina. But we're in first place for the other 4 players right here, including the both 4-stars, free safeties, Eric Hawker and Manuel De La Puente. No one else going after them as of right now. Our playing style keeps going down. It was a C- last week. We didn't even play, and now it's a D. It's making it very hard for us to get these 3 recruits that no one else is going after. Jabari Roots, Louisville's not going after him. That's great. They're probably going to end up getting him. All right, even though Aquino is a bust, we're going to go ahead and send the house on him just so we can hopefully get him to commit. No one else is going after him. Big Manzo, close to committing. We can't do anything more for him as of right now besides send the house. We've got the visit scheduled for week 12, so it might be a while till he commits, but we're still in first place by a good amount right now. We just need these 3 guys to stop with their deal breaker playing style. It's really ruining our chances of getting them. Go ahead and schedule the visit for Brian Juravicius for week 12 whenever Texas comes to town. Let's go ahead and remove DM player and friends and family from his. We'll go ahead and add the action of send the house. Come on now, Warren. We really need you to commit. We need offensive linemen. We need defensive linemen too, so we're going to put 50 points into them. We've got 135 hours still remaining. We just need to find the best prospects that we can go after now. Okay, so there's a 4-star corner here. I'm not even going to try to say that name. I am going to try. Tomo Peo, 4-star corner. We'll go after him. Middle linebacker, Prince Cage. That is a fantastic name. All right, and so we've got them scouted. Cornerback, 4-star, Tomo Peo. I mean, he looks pretty decent. Middle linebacker Prince Cage is a gem, so he could be as good as a 5-star. Unfortunately, Joseph Burden, we found him. He's a halfback, and he is a bust, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and offer the scholarship on Tamapeo here, just so we get him to commit. That would be great. We need some recruits real bad right now, and we're out of hours officially this week. So that means we're going to go ahead and get into this game. This will be the final game of the episode. It might be a little bit of a long one. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it if you are watching still at this point. We might be going for 3 or 4 games an episode moving forward. And it's another big one. Let's go ahead and get into it. Another top 10 team, boys. All right, let's start off with a good first drive, boys. I'm really going to try to focus on getting the ball to Andrew Armstrong this game, if possible. And if not possible, we're going to try to focus on the run game. Do we have Andrew Armstrong over the middle of the field? Yes, sir, we do. That's why I got to look for him more often. We get the ball out just in time. Isaiah Satania with the catch. We're moving the ball down the field very well. 39 yards passing for Taylor Green already. 2 completions, 3 attempts. Luke Haas unfortunately dropped the pass earlier. We're going to send Armstrong on a slant. We don't need him on an out route whenever he's that close to sideline. Play action here. We got him on the run. Andrew Armstrong, juke move inside. And we're already inside the 10-yard line here against Louisiana State. We're going to fake the jet sweep. Hit him with the zone. Jaquinton Jackson. Too easy, baby. Juke move inside, and we're going to do a little jig on him. 3rd and 4 now. This would be a massive stop for our defense. We could hold them to going for a field goal. Oh, and we're barely able to make the tackle. I was hoping our linebacker would jump up to try to make the pick there. 1st and goal here. We're going to try to blitz if it's a pass play, and if not, then we'll see what happens. Landon Jackson, we got to seal this edge over here. Looks like it could be a sweep, and they're going to get in the end zone. It's going to be 7-7. Taylor Green stepping up in the pocket, taking the run, and we'll take 15 yards as well. Great run from Taylor Green. We're calling the halfback swing play here, and honestly, it looks like it might work out for us if we get the blocks. We got the blocks on the edge. Jaquinton Jackson taking this upfield. Juke move inside. We get around 2 defenders. And we gain 30 yards on that play. We're being flushed out of the pocket. We got B, though. What a terrible throw from Taylor Green. Why didn't we just keep running up the field? We had so much green in front of us. And we try to throw across our body, across the field. We bite on the fake. LSU bites on the fake. We're going to hit Armstrong deep. And we are going to score at least like 75-yard touchdown here. And just watch that left side of the field, that corner at the back. We pump fake towards Haas. The corner bites. And Taylor Green with a beautiful ball out there to Armstrong. And that's the kind of throw that we need from Taylor Green. And we're a bit later into the second quarter now. Louisiana State knocking on the door. Please tell me he was out of bounds. Good completion there by Nussmeier. Yeah. With under 2 minutes left to go in this quarter, I would love for them, if they're going to score, I would rather them score earlier so we have a chance to go down and get our lead back. And why is that receiver wide open? Jalen Braxton, where are you going? Little play action here to start our drive. Can we hit wide down the middle? No, we can't. Dangerous ball by Taylor Green. Oh, wow, another dangerous ball. We're playing with fire right now. We'll go with the jet touch pass on third down. See if we can't get to the edge with Satania. We can't. LSU will take a timeout, and they're going to get the ball back. And they're already back practically in the red zone. Play clock running down. Game clock running down. They're going to go short. That's perfectly fine with me. They're going to call a timeout. 2nd and 3 here. He doesn't have anyone to go to just yet. And that ball, it's dropped. Let's go. Well, they're definitely throwing it here. We're going to control the defensive line, try to find someone. They call a timeout. They call a timeout after that play, after that completion. 1st and 10, but they only have 14 seconds left, so they pretty much have to get into the end zone here on this play. They're going to go for the edge. I pressed Y, and our corner didn't jump. And they've got the ball back here in the third quarter. It looks like they're going to go for a field goal. 41 yards, I believe. The stadium pulse is high, but the stadium does not look like it's rocking. And he's going to get that barely inside that right upright. And off to Jaquindon Jackson. Runs over a couple players. It's going to be 3rd and 3. He's only got 4 carries in this game, so I mean, even though we are down 10, we're going to try to run the ball with him at least a little bit here in the second half. We're going to run the halfback draw. We can't get past that lineman right there. It's going to be 4th and 1. But I'll be honest with you, I don't trust our kicking ability and our kicker to go for the 50-yard field goal. Let's just go for it on 4th and 1. Get upfield. Get upfield. It's 1st and 10 going the other way. Oh, yes, sir. That's a pick. Nussmeier gives it right back to us. We are very lucky to be in that situation, and it's going to be sorry as well. Empty set here on 2nd and 5. Can we find Armstrong? Did he hang on to that? Oh, he dropped it. 3rd and 5 now. Crucial play. We've got Satania over the middle. He's got the speed. He finds the edge, and Isaiah Satania will give us a touchdown. Not the lead. We're only going to be down by 3 after this PAT, though, so that's very nice to see. But LSU come back, and they are just running it down the field, running it down our throats. Pause. We got a blitz coming here. Anthony Switzer. We're going to read the jet sweep. We can't quite get out to him. We go for the hit stick, and we completely whiff. And we give up yet another LSU touchdown. And it's make or break time here with 4.5 minutes remaining. 3rd and 9 here in LSU territory. We've got Armstrong on the curls. Tesla. Yeah, I don't really know who I want to go for here. I'm going to step up in the pocket. We're going to throw it to Tesla. And he makes the catch. That is so clutch. Taylor Green stepping up in the pocket. No one in front of him. Get down. Don't get hurt. All right. Good play. Let's go ahead and... I was going to try to no huddle. We're not going to be able to. We're going to run a halfback draw right off the bat, but we're going to send Satania on a drag, Tesla on a slant. We got Armstrong on the crossing route. And if we need to dump it off, we can to Jaquindon Jackson as well. We've got plenty of blockers ahead of us. Jaquindon Jackson, get out of my way. I'm expecting a little bit of a blitz here on 2nd and goal, so we're going to try to get this off to Jaquindon Jackson for the halfback screen. Blockers, block somebody. Running that same play yet again. We're going to roll out to the right. Oh, I thought X was going to be there. We're going to just go for it with Taylor Green. We get absolutely taken out. They're suggesting us to run a screen play on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. All right, let's see if we can get this. We're going to have X across the middle. Armstrong can't come down with it, even on the dive. And that might be it for us in this game. They're 100% running the ball. Can we get the safety? We get the safety, which means we can get the ball back. Got to get the ball down the field quickly, though, and we know what that means. We're very prone to mistakes, so there's no telling what's going to happen here. Slants across the middle, but no one's there. We're going to take off with Taylor Green. We're just going to go no huddle. We need everyone to get back quickly. We want to save these timeouts just in case we don't convert and we have to turn the ball over to LSU. I kind of like this play we got right here. We're going to dump it off short, and we'll just get out of bounds with Satania. Tight end cross with Haas and with Washington. Washington sort of open, but there's so much space in front of Taylor Green, and we'll just take off running. Stepping up in the pocket yet again. Again, so much space in front of us. We'll take off with Taylor Green all day. 11 carries for 106 yards for our starting quarterback today. He's also done very well through the air, so if we win this game, he might get a Player of the Week nominee. Oh no. Oh, we scramble out. We get away. We got B. Hold on to it, Tesla. We do, but there's a flag on the play. It's going to be holding, isn't it? Yeah, it's holding. 1st and 20. Stepping up in the pocket again. This time we get sacked. All right, get back to the line, boys. We gotta really just go for it. 2nd and 21. Sending everybody on streaks. Tesla can't come down with it. All right, 3rd and 21. This is obviously 4-down territory. We got Haas across the middle. That's Tesla. Okay, perfect. 4th and 3. Not the position we want to be in, but we are at least in the game right now. We need 3 yards though. 3 yards. This is a massive play for the boys. We got Luke Haas on the underneath. We're gonna get it to him quick, and we get 10 yards. Since we've got the double slants on the left, I think Satania, this drag route could very well be open. That is a terrible pass. Taylor Green. Taylor Green has ruined so many games for us. What was that throw? We forced him into 3rd and 10. We've got one more timeout remaining if, all else fails. We need to stop them here. All right, we'll call the timeout. They are at like the 38-yard line, 37-yard line. They could still kick a field goal from this distance. But it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. But can they convert? They're going to go with a run play. We're going to stop them. And we're going to have 11 seconds to try to find a way to get 60 yards. So it's pretty much just Hail Mary or bust here. We have to score. We're going to Armstrong. Wow. Armstrong catches it. I'm pressing Y so fast. The clock is not running because of the... Oh, I forgot. In college, you get the 1st down. And the clock stops. 2, 1. We snap the ball. RB. Y. Oh, they knock it out of bounds. What a game. And what an episode today. 2 very close losses to A&M and to LSU. And a top 10 victory over Tennessee, but unfortunately we just can't get it done. We're about to be 4-3, and we could easily be 6-1. It's pretty disappointing to see that we have 586 yards of offense to their 387, and we somehow still cannot come away with a victory. Taylor Green with 400 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, but 2 crucial interceptions. And then on the ground, we also had 160 yards. Taylor Green he had 530 yards by himself, and we still could not get the job done. Andrew Armstrong with a breakout game, though. I mean, I guess that's a bright side. 6 catches, 214 yards, and a touchdown. And that is going to do it for today's episode. If you're still watching at this point, I apologize for the losses. Hopefully it's kept you entertained, though. They've been some pretty good games. Every game we played this season has been very good. If you are still here, leave a like on the video. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're feeling about the series, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.